So welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be a spontaneous makeup look, which means that when I filmed this look I had no idea what I was doing and I just winged it the entire time. So hence why the video is probably going to be very rambly, so I do apologise about that beforehand. But I couldn't help but have to film a video on the new Makeup Geek eyeshadow that I bought, and I'm only showing 2 here because they're all a big mess, but I bought all 20. I'm going to talk about that for a start before you watch the video, so sorry. Basically, these eyeshadows are majorly hyped up on YouTube, blogging, Instagram, everywhere, just everywhere, and I really love shimmery and pigmented eyeshadows, so I'm always on the lookout for the perfect shimmery pigmented eyeshadow. So I had a look and I'd been umming and ahhing over these for about 4 months now, maybe 3-4 months, a long time anyway, and purely because of the price of shipping, well, the product as well. I mean, individually when you work it out, the shadows are cheaper than MAC eyeshadows, and from using them they're better quality as well. But yeah, so if you want to see how I achieved this look, then carry on watching. Okay, so I had originally filmed my base, but the camera died, so I've decided not to refilm the base but to sort of just leave it out. It's mostly going to be focusing, sorry, got my knee up. It's mostly going to be focusing on my eye makeup now, which is essentially what the tutorial was based on, because I recently picked up, or the Makeup Geek eyeshadows recently arrived at my door. I ordered these a couple of weeks ago and they finally arrived, and yeah, I'm sure I will explain in my introduction about the customs or the VAT, but anyway, I picked up all 20 shades of the Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadows because I've seen so many YouTubers using them that it seemed irresistible, and I do love them. I've only used a few of them actually, so I can't say too much about them, but I decided to experiment with them in this tutorial today. I'm gonna go for sort of a purpley green combination. So I'm looking at these kind of colours. I'm not even sure how this is going to come out, but time will tell. But I'm going to be using the shade Pegasus, which is sort of most hyped up one out of the lot, I think. So yes, let's begin. So I'm going to start by priming my eyelids using the Tarte Coloured Clay Eye Base in Warm Yellow, which I've used in every single tutorial so far. I should really mix it up, but the only other primer that I have is the Urban Decay Potion Primer, and I've used that honestly since I was like 16, so for a good number of years I've been using that, and I finally changed it up for this one thanks to Beautycon, and I love the look that I get when I put this on. It's so natural. Joke. So I'm just going to blend that out. Ooh, got some on my brow bone, but that's fine. So I'm just going to blend that out. I'm going to use the Girl Panic, well, I'm going to use a crease colour from this, the Girl Panic palette from Makeup Revolution. And I found in these Salvation palettes, which are the ones that come in the packaging like this, you get, I think, 12 shimmers, 12 shimmer shades, which are really good. And you also get 6 matte shades. Now these are amazing for the crease. Like, they are my favourite ones to use for the crease. So I've got so many of the palettes, which means I've got a huge variety of colours to use. I'm going to take this cool toned purple. I'm going to take it on this Crown Brushes Pro Blending Crease Brush. Quite a lot of fallout on this. I'm going to apply it directly to my crease. Do you know what, I really want to take some makeup classes so I can learn how to blend properly, because I feel like there's definitely an easier way than the way I do it, which is essentially just blending, but I feel like professionals can probably do it a lot better than I can, because I feel like I get a lot of harshness in certain areas where it's not blended properly. Yeah, no matter what I do, I can't seem to get that perfect seamless finish. I think this brush, now I do not normally use a different one from Crown Brushes for my crease, so I don't know why I decided to pick this up. It's probably because it's the nearest one to me, but this one is quite a dense brush. Does that mean it's quite hard? So it's not as smoothing as I'd like. It's probably more for detailed colour. This is just a transition shade for the next set of colours, because it's the one that's most suited to the colours I'm using. So I've zoomed the camera in so you can see where I'm applying and how I'm applying the Makeup Geek shadows. I'm going to start with the shade Pegasus, which is the most popular one from the set. And I'm going to take it on this brush. I'm literally just grabbing brushes in and trying things out. Now what I'd intended to do is put Pegasus there and some purple shades on the outside, but I might switch that up depending on how it looks. I'm going to pop that on the middle. They are very pigmented, I can agree with that. I do think that a flat brush is better for these shadows because any fluffy brushes, it really doesn't, it sort of diffuses the pigments. I need to get in focus. Ugh. Okay, so that's that. I do love it, I think the colour's amazing. I'm then going to take the shade Caitlin Rose, which is a blue toned deep purple, and I'm going to use this side of the brush, which I'm not sure how that's going to apply because it is a little fluffier than the other one. And I'm going to pop that on the outer corner. Yeah, it's not as, it doesn't bring out the pigments as well as using a flat brush. So I do need to get a few more because I really don't have many flat brushes, so. Because I was so obsessed with getting fluffy brushes for like blending my crease and things like that, I sort of failed to acknowledge that I need some flat ones too. I'm going to use my finger to apply the rest of that because look how pigmented it comes on your finger. Next I'm going to take the shade Daybreaker, which is a shimmery lilac or lavender shade, and I'm going to again use my finger for that. And I'm going to apply that on the inner corner, or the inner half of my lid. And slightly take it over the Pegasus shade. Okay, so now I've got the general base of how I want the eyeshadows to look. I'm going to reapply those other shades that I've already used, just to intensify them. Okay, I'm just going to take a clean a clean blending brush and just smooth over the top. I'm going to go in with that crease brush again. I'm then going to take a concealer and I'm going to use the Maybelline New York Anti-Aging Eye Eraser sponge thing. I use the shade Nude, which is quite a good match for my skin tone actually, and I just sort of massage that in, which is kind of weird, but hey. I'm going to take my concealer brush and just smooth that out. Also going up in a wing to get rid of any fallout that's gone on my face. Okay, so the concealer's all done. I'm going to do the winged liner next. So I'm going to use my L'Oreal Superstar liner. What's quite strange is I have no plans today. It's Sunday, I got nothing to do, and I'm just going to go downstairs after this and my family will be like, whoa, where are you going? And I'll be like, to eat my roast dinner. Just want to make an effort. I hate when you do one wing amazing, one wing like crap, and that is my life. So now I've got to make a thicker wing. Stupid wings. Ruined my life, oh my god. So next I'm going to apply some highlight to the inner corner of my eyes. I'm using this in the shade Whimsical, which is a champagne pink. Is that a colour? Well, it is now. I'm taking it on this BH Cosmetics brush. I agree with what Jaclyn Hill said when she said that she feels like she can't go back to using any other eyeshadows because these are just incredible, and I paid a pretty penny for them, so they will get used. But god, the day that I run out, oh god, oh, that's gonna kill me. I'm sorry, but how amazing is the pigmentation and the colours of all that? If I was better at makeup as well, this would look even better. So if you're good at makeup, it's going to look even better than this. Right, I'm going to use a different eyeliner today, and it's this Maybelline Master Drama Chromatics eyeliner in the shade turquoise vibe, and it's a really, really pigmented, creamy, shimmery turquoise colour. But this is so pigmented, it's crazy. I remember when I swatched it in the shop, I was like, yep, throw it in the basket, literally. Don't know if you can see this, but oh. Whoa. And that was me like barely touching it. I love it. So I'm going to go in with some mascara just to finish the eyes off. And the nearest one to me is Benefit Roller Lash. If you could see my desk right now, you would throw up. I mean in a good way because it's loads of makeup, but it's just an absolute tip. Oh, I forgot to curl my eyelashes. Sorry, I can't stop looking at this inner corner. It really is amazing. I'm going to apply this to my bottom lashes. So now I'm going to apply my contour, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Sculpt Contour Kit, and it comes with obviously your contour shade and a highlight shade, and underneath there's a little brush as well. Now I've not used the brush because I've got brushes that I think would be better, but it also has a mirror too, so it's quite handy for on the go if you contour on the train and things like that, which totally happens all the time. I'm going to use my Spectrum Collections contour brush. I got the kit in medium to dark because it was more grey toned. I think the lighter contour kit out of the two was more orange. Just gonna blend that a little bit with this clean brush, just so it's not too harsh. Then I'm going to take a blush, and I've not decided on any of these things yet which one I'm going to use, but since the look is quite purple and green, I'm going to go for a pink. So I'm going to use the Essence Blush Up blusher in the shade Pinky Flow, and I'm going to take it on this brush, and I'm going to veer more towards the lighter part of the two because I think that's a bit too dark for me. Plus these are very pigmented, like crazy pigmentation, and I'm just going to swirl that along my cheeks or around my cheeks. And this was only like £3.50, so it's really worth the money. So then I'm going to highlight, and I'm going to use the Mary Luminizer by The Balm. I'm going to use the Spectrum Collections large fan brush and just lightly pat that in there because it's very pigmented, and sweep it across the top of my cheekbones. And for lips, I've not decided what I'm going to do yet, so give me a moment and I will do that. Okay, and I'm not sure where I'm going with this, but I'm going to take the lip liner Fashion Boost from MAC, and it's very similar to the lipstick Flat Out Fabulous, which I'm probably going to use as well. Okay, so now my lips are lined, I'm going to grab Flat Out Fabulous and apply that as well. Or actually, I think I'll get a dupe for it instead. So I'm going to use the Sleek Matte Me Lip Cream in the shade Fandango Purple, and this is literally the exact same as Flat Out Fabulous, but it's just a lip cream, and I think it's like £4 or £5. Hello there. Doesn't it, when you put lipstick on like half one part of your lip, don't you realise how strange your lip colour really is? As you can see, I have no real technique apart from get the product on. And at the moment this looks a little bit glossy, but it does dry very matte. So that's the tutorial. I've said it a million times, but I apologise for rambling, but I can't help it, so sorry. But yes, I absolutely love these eyeshadows. I officially love them now. I mean, look at that, like it's so bright. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave any video suggestions down below, so any looks you want to see. If you want to see some more natural looks, because I know I filmed quite a few more bright-eyed looks, but if you want to see any natural looks, then please let me know and I will attempt it. I was also wondering if you wanted to see a MAC lipstick collection, because I think I have about 26 of them, so I could do swatches of them on and, you know, let you know what my favourites are and things like that. So if you want to see that, let me know as well, and I will see you in my next video. Please subscribe to my channel. Woo! Okay, I will see you in my next video. Bye!